reading for you. I'm Taren S, a high priestess of traditional witchcraft. I'm a crossroads witch, where we embrace both the dark and the light. And I've been brewing magic for almost 40 years now. Come on in, let's brew some together. Hello, hello! I am so happy to be here on this one. This is a good one. And this is in regards to a comment that was left on one of my videos about how to ending energetic ties. And so, of course, my first thought was a good cord cutting, you know. And over the years, I put my little twist on it. All right, you know, that Conjuring Witchcraft, the Crossroads. And one of the most popular folklore spells that we have is often referred to as the Knot of Nine, where it's a manifestation spell. And you take a rope and you knot it 9 times, you work this energy. And a couple years back, I helped a friend who was ending a relationship. And in the process of that evening, this is what happened. A cutting of 9, where we put our own twist onto a cord cutting. Because I'll tell you right now, all right, when it comes to witches, if you ask 10 witches how to do something, you're going to get 11 different answers, all right? That's the way it should be, okay? So I'm also going to make all these notes available on the website, houseofwitchcraft.com, so that you can go back, you can read what I'm going to talk about, because of course, you know, I got me some notes. But most importantly, the incantation, the working that I'm getting ready to do here this evening, is written down and everything else. And I invite you to take it and use it. And if you do choose to use it and write it in your book, please make sure you cite your sources. You got it from House of Witchcraft. This is from Taren S. All right. And like I said, this originally I did this work probably over a decade ago. And I had, like I said, the girl on YouTube asked me a question, and then I also have my own personal situation where I just want to make sure that things are gone, things are clear, everything's moving forward. And when we're doing a cord cutting, working, spell, incantation, whatever y'all witches call them, this is not about harming, okay? I ain't wishing any foul on anyone. I'm just saying we're done, okay? And that's the most important part, is you need to be able to come into this working in your headspace. It has to be from a place of really authentic, taking responsibility. You know your part in the situation, and you just want it to end, all right? If you're going into it with some foul headspace, do not do this working. Wait a little while, maybe, all right? You know, and okay, I'm going to give you my notes. As we move through our lives, growing, learning, evolving, sometimes we gotta let go of that does no longer serve us. And when we let go of that, when we break those bonds, we create space. And this is a space that now can be used for the potential of a new, more happy possibility. And I know it's really hard, because a lot of times with cord cutting, you're ending a relationship. And that is very difficult. But you got to have faith, give it up to the universe that, you know, it's going to work out even better than what you thought, all right? Cord cutting is a very effective form of energetic cleansing that is used to help separate yourself from toxic people or experiences from the past or present. All right? Most, and I'm going to say most, witches use cord-cutting rituals to move on from breakups. If you think of the bonds and the relationships and the connections that you have with the world around you as being energetic cords, cord cutting is cutting cords with those people, those places, those things that no longer serve you or are trying to actively harm you. It simply severs unhealthy ties between you and another person, situation, helping you to let go without directing harm to anyone. The practice of cord cutting helps to recover energy that has been lost and to reestablish healthy energetic boundaries. When we transition from one way of being to another, fancy way of saying once done broke up, whether it's a relationship with a person or it's a situation, how we relate to life, it's necessary to let go of that which is no longer helpful. In terms of relationships with others, we tend to hold on to much more than is healthy for us energetically, physically, and spiritually / magically. Cord cutting energies help us to move through this transition without the burden of carrying the weight of the past. It frees us to move forward with lightness and a sense of openness. And while this method is frequently used in relationships, platonic, romantic, sexual, all right, you can also use cord cutting, all right, for addictions, fears, and other traumas that might be holding you back. Cord cutting, as I said earlier, requires self-reflection, honesty, and the willingness to take the scary leap that can help your life move on to healthier, more beautiful relationships. And it is a scary step. I respect. It's like I say, it's a hard place to be, witches. But you gotta move on. You gotta let go. You gotta break those ties. And while visualizations, because we all love a good visualization, can be extremely powerful, it's sometimes helpful to use actual cords so you can see them, you can hold them, and you can be part of the process as it's taking place. You can feel those bonds being broken. All right, best time to do it, of course, is on a waning moon, but really you can do it anytime you need to, witches. All right, now there are many different, like I said, workings, rituals, spells, incantations. All right, this is the one that I'm going to show you all tonight. All right, and we get my notes down here, and we're going to start with what's in the cauldron. There's always good stuff in the cauldron. First thing you need, of course, can tell, fireproof cauldron, container, bowl, whatever your method. All right, good piece of charcoal. You want to get the self-lighting charcoal, and you just simply light it until it starts sparkling. And once you see it, oops, I don't have a good lighter. Of course, you know, the lighter I pick up is always whenever the one you need. It's never, okay, there we go. Give it a second. Now I'm going to add dragon's blood to this. All right. You can also use stick incense. And one of my favorites in this working is to add a little bit, and there it goes. It sparkled. A little bit of clove. Now I got some newfangled I want to show y'all, witches. Look what Papa Nico I got up at the Botanica. They are already full of dragon's blood. it's a cute little charcoal cup, and it already has the dragon's blood in it, so it's completely self-contained. And what I really, really like about this is if you're going to be doing any extra burning, it's perfect. And again, you just got to wait for, when it starts to light up, you'll see it sparkle, and once it starts sparkling, then it's going good. I did find this self-light isn't as good as just the plain one. So y'all are just going to have to give me a minute. While I'm doing that, I want to say, if you are a new witch, first time here seeing my video, welcome home. It is so good to see you. Oop, there it goes. It is so good to see you. We are so happy to have you. All right, let me get my pile here because I put that on top of my other charcoal. Dragon's blood. Ventilation, witches. It is mildly toxic. If you are using loose incense, remember, look at the little cute spoon. All right, y'all see me in some of my other videos. You need a little incense. Don't be trying to fumigate the neighborhood. All right. And I got my cloves. I'm putting a little bit of cloves. I am using dragon's blood and cloves for this working. But of course, you got to put what you're feeling like in there. So I'll put me my cloves in there. Let me set this over here. All right. And I just want to make sure I got a good working going up on it. Next thing I need is, either need you some good natural twine, rope, string. You want it to be natural because you're burning it. Don't use any nylon. Now, I found this that I absolutely love, and it is raffia ribbon, okay? And raffia is a natural substance. I want about 2. And you want to either have your working knife, your athame, a pair of scissors, whatever your method of cutting is. This is my actual working knife. You'll see it up on the altar because we use it. All right. Here's my cord. Anywhere 2-3 feet long. It don't matter unless it does to you and you feel like you need to go measure out an exact 2 foot or an exact 3 feet or exactly 18 inches. Whatever yours is. I approximate. All right. Now, I know what this is for. You can light a candle too if you want, and open up your quarters if that's part of your magic, not part of mine. I done spritz. This is where you can spritz yourself. Let me get you here. A good Florida water. Clean yourself up. This is one of my favorites. This is Babe Rum from Bridging Worlds Botanica. Do a couple of squitzes. Mostly the squitzes shift my headspace. All right. Now I got to start thinking. This is where you have to connect to what you're getting ready to let go of. Think about that relationship. Think about it. Get it up in your space. If it makes you cry, cry. Bring those emotions up. Start holding and remembering that relationship. All right? This is the relationship. This is the situation. Okay? Whatever it is, start, and you may want to whisper it out loud. Again, whatever is your way. But just remember the relationship. Remember the situation. All right? And feel your links to it. Feel your ties to it. Okay. Take that deep breath. And we start with, by the cut of one, this working has begun. Now I'll flip it. Y'all see how I took it around. By the cut of 2, I say I am done with you. By the cut of 3. I will be free. Now I'm taking, once they start getting short, I'll take like a couple. Y'all see what I'm doing here shortly. By the cut of 4, this relationship will be no more. Take this. By the cut of 5, I feel my energies come alive. By the cut of 6, all that is mine will return in the Twix. I'll take them. By the cut of 7, all of this will end. By the cut of 8, it starts on today's date. By the cut of 9, this life is mine. As I say it, so shall it be done. As above, so below. I am done. You can sit here. You can make them smaller if you want. I'm getting a little into it here, as y'all can see. I'm just like, and no more. All gone. All gone. Ain't nothing. Now I'm going to take all my bits and pieces. Y'all know what I'm getting ready to do. I'm getting ready to burn them all. And as it burns, it leaves. And all of my energies return to me. They're mine. Y'all can see. I'd like to introduce Oscar. Y'all can't hear. Oh. There we go. Oscar is my, he's a 142-pound bull mastiff. He is 3 years old. Looks, if I can get him, come here. If you ever have a bull mastiff, you know that you work on their time. They don't actually work on your time. He decided to introduce himself real quick. So, I'm going to say this is the cord cut. Now what I'll do, I'm going to go sit mine outside. On my back porch. I'm going to make sure it's fully burned out. I may have to mix it up a little. If I'm feeling it, I may put a little more dragon's blood, maybe a little more cloves. I may come out and stand around it and mutter at it just a little bit more. This is really about that intuition, feeling it, and doing what's right. And once it's all burnt up and there ain't nothing but ashes left, you can bury your ashes. You can take your ashes up to a crossroads, or you can simply stand outside and just sort of let them waft off into the wind. All right? That's where you got to take, again, that moment inside of you, what feels right. What is your magic saying you need to do? And that's the right way. That's the most powerful way, and that is the best way. When it's your way, witches. All right, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Of course, I'm going to tell you to go houseofwitchcraft.com, get our newsletter, and hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, because I do go live once, twice a month, and you can come and chat with me. All right, y'all, I hope you're having as bright of a day as I'm having, and as always, amen, blessed be, ashe, and A-bo-bo. Woo! Dragon's blood. That is some stuff right there. I felt it good too. That's what I'm saying.